Welcome to the 107th Ravens, pilot. I'm Lieutenant Samza, squadron leader. As you know, the Aquitaine is now en route to the Gamma Draconis system. The details of the situation there have been classified at the highest level, so I'm as much in the dark as you are. The Admiral will brief the crew when we reach 3rd Fleet headquarters in Capella. The 107th is a heavy assault squadron, so our fighter of choice is the Hercules Mark II. Implementing advances in fusion drive technology, the Mark II improves the assault fighter's speed and maneuverability without sacrificing loadout. The Herc has only 2 missile banks, but its ordnance capacity is greater than the Myrmidons. The original Herc won the Great War, so we're proud to carry on the tradition.
New hotness fighter.
I recommend that you review the Herc 2 training modules before the Aquitaine arrives in Capella. These modules review advanced tactics, such as countermeasures and energy management. The Herc 2 is slower than the Myrmidon you've been flying with the 53rd, so learn how to evade missiles and equalize shields. These skills will help you push your fighter to the limits. Master them, and the life you save may be your own.
That will be very useful.
According to your file, you are now authorized to use the GTW-5A Prometheus R, the GTM-19
and I got new DACA.
Harpoon,
Fuck yeah.
and the GTM-4 Hornet missile. The Prometheus R is a retrofit of a cannon developed during the Great War. After the Alliance lost contact with Earth, we lacked materials required for mass production, so engineers developed this retrofit version. The Prometheus packs a bigger wallop than the Subak HL-7, but it will drain your power reserves with extended use. The Harpoon and the Hornet are both aspect-seeking missiles. While the Harpoon fires individual warheads, the Hornet launches a swarm of 4 projectiles, 8 if you're in double-fire mode. The training modules cover the proper technique for firing aspect-seeking missiles, so be sure to review that section carefully. That's all for now, pilot. The Aquitaine will arrive in Capella in 4 hours.
Congratulations! You have successfully completed TSM-107 SE Advanced Qualification for the Hercules Mark II Heavy Assault Fighter.
Yay! Let's shoot us some Xeons. The Xeons are the Space Confederates.
To the officers and crew of the GTD Aquitaine, this is Admiral Petrov. At 0115 hours, we received a transmission from 3rd Fleet headquarters. A Shivan cruiser and 3 fighter wings ambushed and destroyed the GTC Vigilant as it patrolled the Gamma Draconis jump node in the Capella system. Command deployed the GTD Carthage and GDC Dashor, though these vessels neutralized the immediate threat. All Allied units now in a state of enhanced vigilance. Command has ordered the Aquitaine to spearhead the operation in Gamma Draconis as we investigate the origin and extent of this incursion. Gamma Draconis is a remote, uninhabited system discovered shortly before the outbreak of the Great War. The system has no planets, no viable resources. GTSC Erickson visited the system 15 years ago and reported nothing out of the ordinary. Recon flights in Gamma Draconis detected activity near an uncharted jump node. Closer examination has revealed this node is not a natural phenomenon, but a massive subspace portal of unknown origin. We do not know why the Erickson failed to detect the portal when it last visited the system. This device may have been inactive and therefore invisible to long-range sensors, or it may be of recent construction. The Shivan vessels that destroyed the Vigilant.
Oh, we got aliens. Gonna shoot us some aliens, motherfuckers.
The light cruiser, designated Rakshasa, and the fighters designated Mara, have been added to your onboard database. This is our first contact with this species in over 3 decades. Our objectives are clear. We must secure Gamma Draconis, or face annihilation a second time.
This is Lieutenant Samsa, squadron leader of the 107th Ravens. Here's the situation. The GTD Aquitaine entered Gamma Draconis at 1640. The flagship will defend the Capella node as we advance to secure the system.
Hit the portal.
Command believes the Shivans are preparing for a more aggressive attack on Capella. The SC Behemoth, a Rakshasa-class cruiser, guards the depot with a wing of Mara fighters. Enemy freighters are entering the system, dropping their cargo and departing through the portal. Your mission, pilot, is to...
We're gonna fuck everything up.
Your primary target will be the Mara fighters. Once the escorts are down, destroy the Behemoth and any freighters in the vicinity. You'll need to hold down the fort until...
Command, this is Alpha 2. We're in. I've got a visual on the subspace portal.
How many hostiles in sensor range?
One wing of Maras closing in fast. The Behemoth is 2.5 clicks out. 2 freighters and a half a dozen cargo units are in the depot area.
Destroy those fighters. The Shivans will send reinforcements, so let's secure this area as quickly as possible.
The Maras are too fast. I can't get a lock. Check your six. I've never seen anything like it. These fighters are unbelievable. IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
have yet to be determined.
Alright, so we're just gonna do hit runs. Alright,
Hold your
everything's down.
position, pilots. We are now deploying the Carthage and the Dashur.
Alright. My shields are looking alright. Got a little bit of hull damage.
Command,
And
we
we
got
got
4 or
Brendos.
5 hostile wings coming through the portal. We've got a new fighter class here, designation Astaroth. Where's the Carthage? We need reinforcements ASAP, Command!
Alright, now we just gotta
Take
hold out.
evasive action, pilots. Help is on the way.
There's too many of them! Send in the Carthage or get us out of here!
The Carthage and Dashur will emerge from subspace momentarily. Stand by.
Hull integrity failing! Get me out of here, Command! That's confirmed. The Shivans have broken off their attack. They're heading for the Carthage.
pretty hit.
All hostiles have been neutralized. Now deploying Delta and Epsilon Wing. Alpha, you may return to base.
Oof.
Delta Wing, now in position.
Well, that got a little hairy.
You survived your first sortie against the Shivans. Though we had only a small opposing force to contend with, survival is half the battle. The COs of both the Carthage and Dashur commend our squadron for the outstanding cover we provided. The Shivan Kane cruiser and its complement of fighters might have destroyed these vessels had we not intervened. Well done, pilot. A joint Terran Vasudan task force under the direction of Dr. Mina Hargrove is now studying the subspace portal. We expect a preliminary report in a few hours. For preserving the systems of the galactic Terran Vasudan...
Yay, I'm a big damn hero. I get a big shiny medal.
With the Gamma Draconis system secure, a task force of Terran and Vasudan scientists is now examining the subspace portal. At this point, the scientists have ruled out the possibility that devices of Shivan origin. Dr. Mina Hargrove, leader of the research team,
So it's
has
not
issued
the
a report
aliens.
of his preliminary findings. An excerpt of this report follows.
The subspace portal is unlike any Shivan construction we have yet encountered. Though Shivans demonstrate considerable diversity as a species, all Shivan technology possesses certain distinctive properties. None is present in the subspace device, which means we must look elsewhere for the portal's origin. We do know that the device is very, very old, on the order of several thousand years.
FreeSpace logo.
The field generated by the interlocking movement of the portal's components creates a subspace vortex, connecting one part of the universe to another. Dr. Hargrove theorizes that whoever built this device may have used it to stabilize a jump node on the verge of collapse. If Dr. Hargrove is correct, this technology is a tremendous discovery. By constructing our own portal, we might be able to reopen the Sol jump node in Delta Serpentis. Since the destruction of the Lucifer caused the node to collapse 32 years ago, Earth has remained isolated from the GTVA. We might also be able to stabilize subspace nodes that are currently too volatile for travel, thus creating routes to systems previously unexplored. Our military operation will focus on what lies on the other side of the subspace portal. Must determine where the node leads, the extent of the Shivan presence there. Above all, we must prevent the Shivans from returning to Gamma Draconis. Because the portal will remain active while the research team studies the technology, our systems are vulnerable
defending
to
a bunch of
attack.
science bands.
Allied Command has deemed this an acceptable risk given the potential benefits.
Guys out for... do I have any hornets? No. Well, they kind of suck, so... just to clink away at shields. Honestly, the cannon doesn't have much over the standard laser.
Iota Wing, you are cleared to take off. Kappa Wing, you have clearance. Zeta Wing, go. Alpha Wing, go.
This place is nebulous.
Alpha, form up on Zeta. Follow Zeta 1's lead to the waypoints.
Okay, Alpha, target my fighter and try to keep up. Boost your engine power and be ready to hit your burners because we're gonna get through this one fast and clean.
Good luck, pilots. Keep a tight formation and look out for each other. Let's all get home alive.
How are we supposed to get a visual confirmation? I can't see a thing in this mess.
Rather be fighting the NTF if you ask me. I never signed on for hunting Shivans. Don't kid yourself. We're the ones being hunted, pilot.
Command should shut down that portal and send the Aquitaine back to Deneb. We've got no business being out here.
If Command needs your opinion, they'll promote you to Admiral. Now shut up and focus.
All flights report in.
Can't see a damn thing.
This is Iota 1. Sensors are picking up zilch, Command. We're flying blind out here.
Alpha 2 here. Nothing to report.
This is Zeta 1. All clear.
Kappa Wing, what's your status? Over? Kappa Wing, this is Allied Command. Please respond.
Bro.
Iota Wing, investigate Kappa's last waypoint. The ionized field is interfering with our transmission.
No, they got shot. Would make a nice screensaver. Like get rid of the HUD and like targeting elements, and you just have this like as like a repeating GIF. Oh.
I'm picking up something on sensors. I can't get a lock. Hostile targets confirmed. A wing of Manticores closing fast.
Pilots, destroy those fighters and stay alert. Watch for a braking maneuver.
No problem, Command. We'll take them down. All bandits are down, Command. Area secure.
Resume your patrol, pilots.
Fuck them up good.
There's gotta be a base or destroyer in this nebula somewhere. Those fighters couldn't survive out here on their own.
This nebula could be 10 or 20 light years in diameter. Finding a single ship would be impossible.
Unless the Shivans find us first.
Do we have a status update on Kappa Wing?
Negative. No word from Kappa yet. We'll find out in debriefing. Hostile indicators on radar.
Fuck them up.
Visual on something big. A cruiser or a corvette.
Do you recognize the configuration? Is it a Rakshasa or a Kane?
Negative, Command. It's a Terran cruiser. Fenris class.
There's no Allied ship authorized in your vicinity. Hail them, pilot.
This is Zeta Wing of the 107th Ravens, GTD Aquitaine. Please identify yourself.
This is Captain Arthur Romig of the GTC Trinity. We have sustained heavy damage, and our jump drive is inoperative. We need immediate assistance.
Your designation is incorrect, Romig. Your ship defected to the NTF 10 days ago. You have been stripped of your rank and citizenship in the GTVA. Surrender the Trinity or be destroyed.
As captain of the NTC Trinity, I surrender on the condition you get us the hell out of here.
What's your status?
We repelled the Shivan attack, but engines sustained critical damage. I powered down non-essential systems so the Shivans wouldn't detect us. We've been drifting ever since.
What's your assessment of the damage?
Some components were destroyed in the attack, but my chief engineer thinks a field repair is possible.
We will send a damage control team with the necessary components. Transmit your diagnostics.
Transmitting now.
What were you doing out here, Romig?
As a prisoner of war, my rights are protected under the Beta Aquila Convention. I will answer no questions, Command.
I thought rebels didn't recognize BATAC.
No, but we do, pilot. Damage control has been deployed. They should be arriving momentarily.
Discovery here, initiating docking procedure. Watch our backs, little friends.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
You up. Alright, now you're up. Man, I'm not even gonna get a chance. You're screwed already.
Prepare to be boarded, Trinity.
Trinity standing by.
Docking point secure. Okay, Romig, we're taking you and your crew into custody. Follow the drill and no one gets hurt.
Oh, music's playing.
More hostiles incoming.
Keep the Shivans away from the Trinity, pilots. That ship won't survive another attack. Give us a time estimate, Discovery.
We can jury-rig a solution in 15 minutes, Command.
15 fucking minutes? This is gonna be a fucking brawl.
Can you bring the anti-fighter turrets online?
Negative. We need all power on engines.
Right. Into the turret.
You need to buy us more time, pilots.
Bro, we are buying you all kinds of time. We just wiped them out. See some. Yep.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
We can't hold them in forever, Trinity. Hurry up with those repairs.
There's the one.
We've lost the Trinity. All wings return to base. We're aborting this mission.
What?
Data wing here. What's bugging out?
Bandit on your tail.
Alpha 1,
confronted an overwhelming Shivan force in a hostile environment. Under these circumstances, there was nothing you or anyone else could have done to save the Trinity and our boarding party. You were lucky to survive this sortie, pilot. We have heard nothing from Kappa
You know, it
Wing
says
since
there's
they
nothing
vanished
they
from
could
our
have done, but I'm
sensors.
starting to wonder if there
Unfortunately,
was.
we must presume the worst. They will be
have a
listed
big fast.
MIA unless we find evidence to the contrary. Our search parties have found no trace of these fighters. The presence of the Trinity deepens the enigma of the NTF's secret agenda. What was the Trinity doing out here? And what does Bosch know about the subspace portal? All patrols have uncovered an extensive Shivan force in the nebula. Command will deploy more warships through the subspace portal to assist with our mission of exploration and containment. Iota and Epsilon wings encountered 2 Shivan cruisers near our current location. When our reinforcements arrive, we will move against them.
"32 years ago, when the Altair system, Vasudan scientists discovered the remnants of an extinct civilization we now call the Ancients. And here we found the secret to defeating the Shivans. How close did we come to being a footnote in the history of a future species that would happen upon our ruins 10,000 years from now? Would they indulge in the fiction of their own immortality until the Shivans came for them? And how long had this gone on? Did the ancients stumble upon the monoliths and the tombs of their predecessors in this distant corner of space, dismissing the warnings carved in the walls of the sepulchre? And when the destroyers came at last, what did the ancients think as they sifted the cremation of dust and bones, staring into the mute remains for a key? Some solution to their plight. What if there had been countless races, stretching back into infinity, and like the 9 cities of Troy, each civilization had been built on the rubble of one that came before, each annihilated by the Shivans. The ancients died 8,000 years ago. As humanity emerged from its Neolithic infancy, they believed their voyage across the sea of stars woke the dragon that slept beneath the waves, that the Shivans were birthed from the flux of subspace, and their destruction was the revenge of an angry cosmos.
With recent victories on the Civil War front, the GTVA Security Council has authorized the deployment of 2 Deimos-class corvettes into the Nebular Theater of Operations.
So holy
the
shit,
Lysander
is
and
the
the
narrator
Actium crossed the
NTF
subspace portal
leader?
in Gamma Draconis at
That's kinda cool.
23:35 hours and joined up with the Aquitane's battle group.
Also, we got carrier. We got some cruisers. We're gonna throw
On their
down.
last sortie, Epsilon and Iota wings encountered 2 Shivan warships. A Rakshasa-class cruiser designated the Iblis, and a Lilith-class cruiser designated the Azurus. Admiral Petrock has instructed our corvettes to hunt down and destroy these vessels. The 107th will provide fighter cover. Alpha Wing, your mission is to escort the Lysander and the Actium as they carry out this assault. Your first priority will be to eliminate all hostile fighters and bombers. Only then will you assist the corvettes with their strike against the Shivan warships. If we lose either corvette, you will abort the mission and withdraw from the field immediately.
Alright, let's fuck them up. This one's less armor, more DACA. More armor, slightly less DACA. Lower speed. I think I'm going to take the Meridian.
Steady as she goes. Those cruisers are somewhere in this vicinity. We're now converging on their last known position.
Are you reading anything on sensors, Actium?
Negative, Lysander.
If we don't find them, they'll find us. I don't expect we'll be disappointed.
The Shivans fought nothing but great war relics. We'll show them what firepower is all about.
It's only 30 years ago. So if Ace Combat has taught me anything,
I'm picking
it's
up
that
something.
you don't fuck with a 30-year-old fighter.
Closing in.
Alpha and Beta, intercept those bandits. Keep them off the Lysander and Actium.
Alright. Fuck, going in, boys. That's a kill. Going in. Going in for guns. That's another kill. Oh, I don't think that was mine. Come on. Who else wants it? That guy's about to get fucked. Ship's at 96%. I've got lasers. Switching over to missiles so I can do... Oh, no, I'll save those for a little while.
A Kane-class cruiser now coming into view.
Confirmed. It's the Azurus. Firing all guns.
Ah!
Damn it, Actium. Watch it when you fire.
Avoid the beam and you won't get hit, pilot.
Aye, aye.
We have destroyed the Azurus, Command. That's one more Shivan cruiser out of circulation.
Okay, let's find that Rakshasa. Continue on your current heading. If you need to rearm pilots, now would be a good time.
Honestly, I'm pretty good.
With the technology they had 30 years ago, it's a miracle we won the Great War.
And they're about to show
No
up
shields,
with their
no
big
flak guns, no beam cannons.
You hear about Kappa Wing? Vanished without a trace, 5 clicks from the Aquitaine.
Their patrol found the NTC Trinity, right?
Yeah, that was Arthur Romig's ship. Hard to believe he turned traitor. Hey, Command, you gonna tell us what the rebels are doing out here?
You'll be informed on a need-to-know basis, pilot. Now kill the chatter and focus on your mission.
New readings coming up on sensors. Incoming fighters.
Alright, we'll fuck them up good. I've gotten 2 kills. I feel like a little useless.
Iblis now within range. All guns fire for attack.
Melt.
The Shivan warship we encountered has been designated the SD Ravana. Allied forces have been deployed to engage this vessel. Given the number of Shivan fighters our wings have encountered, we knew an enemy destroyer had to be lurking somewhere within the nebula. Our impaired visibility and diminished sensor range made locating their base of operations difficult. Command hoped our offensive against the 2 Shivan cruisers.
Wait, so you're
would
trying to lure out a destroyer and
you
you don't bring anything that can take on a destroyer?
There was nothing you could have done to save
Fucking
that
idiots.
Corvette from destruction. Admiral Petrock has informed me that the
It's okay, we lured it out, but we're all
to
dead.
reinforce the vessels attacking the Ravana. Suit up for your next sortie, pilot.
God damn,
This is Lieutenant Samsa. The Allied attack against the SD Ravana has deteriorated. We have lost the GTD Delacroix, and the surviving warships in the battle group are damaged. Petrock is scrambling the 107th to assist. Command will also sortie the GVC Somptus and the GTC Yakiba. Once they cross the subspace portal, we will move them into position. For this mission, we'll fly the GTB Boanerdzes, the Alliance's new attack bomber. The Boanerdzes maximizes shielding and payload, while offering enough maneuverability to make it a viable tactical unit. The bomber won't handle as well as the Herc 2, so stay on the move. Bombers make easy targets.
Alright, so I'm attacking it.
With our Cyclops torpedoes, we'll have the firepower to take out the Ravana. If you're too far from the target, the flak guns will neutralize your bomb, so get as close as possible. Once you fire your salvo, hit your burners to get clear of the blast. The Cyclops has an extensive lock time and countdown.
Shit.
I've acquired sensor lock on the Ravana. The destroyer is currently out of range. No visual on Allied ships, but we can see their cannon signature.
You wanna play? You wanna play this game? You wanna play this game, motherfucker? That was weird.
Bombers, close in on the Ravana. We must end this now.
Roger that, command. Warheads are armed and ready.
I gotta clear some of these boys out.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration. Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
Jesus. Hey guys. Did you just do that? Back here, you fuck. There you are, you son of a bitch. Fucking die already. Primary target is imminent.
destruction of the Ravana is the most significant victory over the Shivans since the end of the Great War. We have secured the subspace node linking the nebula with Gamma Draconis, and we have demonstrated our technological superiority over our Great War nemesis. We have proven without a doubt that we have the firepower to neutralize any Shivan threat. A new class of intercept fighter will be stationed on board the Aquitaine. I have recommended that you be transferred to this unit. Interceptors are fast, high-performance fighters requiring pilots with good reflexes. You've got the talent for it, and you'll represent the Ravens well. Command has ordered the Aquitaine to return to the Capella system. Admiral Petrock will brief the crew about our upcoming operation.
Alright, so that part's done. No more nebula.